How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews. Back with yet another review. A little bit of new beer time. A little bit of new wild beer time. In the form of Odd Breed Wild Ales. It is their Broken Tail. Never had anything from these guys. This was sent to me by my buddy Ralph down there in Florida. You all know Ralph. If you see my unboxing, he is quite the bonkers gentleman when it comes to kind of beer meals and stuff like that. Thank you very much, brother. But, we're texting back and forth, and he was kind of mentioning these guys a little bit here and there, and he said he was going to send me some stuff. So I open up the box, I do the unboxing, I see the green bottle, and then I see the cork. So I'm like, okay, here we go. Got that funk going on. So this is probably the first kind of strictly funky, wild Florida funk that I believe I've had. I might have had some J. Wakefield stuff. I'm not sure. That was probably a collab. I don't remember ever having the true funk. So yeah, a little bit of a new Florida jams. Let's put it that way. As far as what it says in this bottle, Odd Breed Wild Ales, Broken Tail. It's a wild Witbier fermented and aged in French oak puncheons. Let's see, stored in cellar and chill for 12 hours or 24 hours. Broken Tail was an aged 11 months in large French oak puncheons that previously held red wine. Hopped exclusively with Motueka hops from New Zealand and subtly spiced with Indian coriander and Florida tangelo zest, citrusy, tropical, funky, and moderately oaked with a tart finish, 5%. So smaller beer. And that's that. It's cool. I dig it. I like the label. It doesn't blow me away. They're doing the whole green bottle thing. Like I said, they're doing the cork and the cap. So they're definitely going that kind of whole kind of traditional kind of thing going on. So we'll see what's what. I like it. I dig it. I can get down with it. But is it real? Is it good? Ooh, okay. What do we have going on here? A lot of moisture coming through there. I don't know if this is leaking when it was in shipping or if it was just residual from when it was capped. Who knows? I'm going to actually dry that off. I don't know if I actually have a paper towel. We don't. Paper. I don't want that getting in the beer if it's not supposed to be. So, I know this is not the most scientific way to do this, but I'd rather not have that dribble in there, even though it should be fine. Better be safe than sorry. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, it could be a lot of pop. You know what I mean? They're just trying to do the wild fermented thing. I actually did a little of this shit. Did a little research on this. It actually looked up the brewery, and they're very kind of new in the way that they're not a brewery. They are basically going and making wort at somebody else's brewery, and they're basically doing that whole kind of, we don't need to have a brewery, we're just going to kind of brew our wort and ferment it in whatever way they choose, whether it's legitimately spontaneously fermented out in the middle of nowhere. I believe they come back and rack it in the barrels and kind of let it naturally inoculate that way. But this is kind of a very popular thing to do nowadays. It's almost like the blendery style of things. Now, there's some people that do it and do it really well, but it seems to be, I don't want to say the hip thing to do right now, but it's the fucking hip thing to do right now. So what do we have here? A little bit of the gravity-defying creaminess with some kind of weird rockiness. Not weird, but rockiness on the edges. Gravity-defying kind of head to it. Very white and very soft, very hazy. I thought it was going to explode out of the bottle once I popped and it wanted to get out, but it was just a little bit of pressure there. Nothing too crazy. So, yeah. What does she look like? She looks like 19 different other kind of beers. That's what she looks like. Rich, golden, yellow hue, hazy. See if we can get a nose on her. She smells pretty as hell, man. She smells pretty. That's what I think of when I have these kind of beers, these naturally fermented, funky, wild beers. I'm not talking sour. It could be sour, but more in that kind of funk realm. On the nose, I'm getting sweet, lemony, kind of lemoniness, bright orange, bright lemon, more in the lemon end of things. maybe a little bit of kind of pineapple-y, kind of grapefruitiness, a Brett C kind of character to it. There's definitely wood involved. You're getting that soft kind of vanilla oakiness, French vanilla oakiness. The wine comes off a bit in there. It's more just kind of, not even just wine, it's more of just like a crushed white grapey vinousness as opposed to a fermented kind of wininess. There's a soft, gentle acidity to it, but nothing too crazy. It smells pretty and very approachable. That does not suck. I gotta try it. Cheers. It's a tasty beer. It's very tasty beer. Epic mouthfeel. Epic. Like so soft and delicate. It's like silk. You know what I mean? It's that gentle. Like there is a carbonation there and it kind of matches that kind of delicate vibe. It's not like sprightly. It's not kind of champagne-like. It's very soft. I think doing the whole wheat beer side of things really works with this. The yeast portion of the show isn't too gigantic. Like I said, it's more of a kind of a citrusy lemon thing. Now they're talking about hopping it here. They're talking about hopping it with like Mutika and stuff like that. They're talking about putting coriander in there. Florida Tangelo Zest. I don't know what that is. So I'm not going to sit here and say I know what that tastes like. But I'm getting very kind of citrus vibes off here. Very lemon-like vibes off here. Is that coming from the hops? Could be. Is it coming from that zesting? Could be. I think it's a lot of yeast-driven. Be perfectly honest with you. Just the way it comes off. Now you kind of combine that with that soft vanilla oakiness. It just comes off super creamy. Again, the kind of wine portion of the show, it's not super tart, it's not super dry, it's kind of a sweeter wine, a sweeter white wine. You get that kind of greener kind of grape off of it, but nothing's too abrasive here. It's very soft. The beer itself was bottled December 19th. This is March 2nd, so it's only a couple months old, but it drinks older than that. It drinks more, what's the word I'm looking for? Wiser. But yeah, she's nice. There's a little bit on the back. There's a little bit of like a funky sulfur thing going on. Is that a light thing from the green bottle? A little bit of kind of funkiness from that. Could be. It's not a negative for me. It's something that I can come to appreciate a little bit with some of the kind of green bottle funkier beers. So I have to say it, but at the same time, I'm not saying it as a overt negative. It's very minimal, but to me, kind of adds a little bit to it. It's tasty. It's weird because you get this bright, like I said, it's very soft, but around the edges of your tongue. I'm not one to talk about location when it comes to taste, but around the edge of your tongue, you do get this kind of effervescence. So it's a cool combination of a lot of different things going on in the beer. Very multi-layered, very nuanced. It's not singular. But at the same time, what this is a chugger. This is a chugger. This is a beer. This is what I want when I have a barbecue, when I go to the beach, when I want to drink a bunch of beers. This, if he said, we're going to drink 8 of these today at the beach, I would be like, fuck yeah, we are. So it's that kind of thing where it's like you want to sit and kind of talk about it and relish in it and kind of enjoy it a bit and not just throw it down. Well, at the same time, that's what I kind of want to do with this beer. I just want to just slam the shit out of it. So that in of itself makes it a tasty bevy because, you know, it fits a couple different roles. It's always nice to have versatility. There you go. It's a versatile beer. Yeah, I think that's about it. Let's talk about it. Is it one of the better funky wheat beers that I've had as of late? Yeah. I don't remember the last one I had. Actually, I do. It was a Barrel Monks beer. Markedly different than this. This one's much more gentle, but it's one of the better ones. I can't remember the last one I had, so I'm not. But I don't want to say it's defaulting into that place. It's just tasty stuff in general. Value and availability, no idea. Maybe Ralphie Boy or somebody down there in the Florida way can actually key us in onto where we can get these and how much they do cost. And leave it at, if you like what we like this. If you like green bottle beers, let's keep it that fucking simple. It's bringing that kind of, European, French saison-y, a little bit of kind of Belgian funk from the American-born kind of brewery sense. Again, like I said, they're not a brewery. They go out and make their wort and kind of do the whole blendery thing. But it's tasty. It's drinkable. It's chuggable. It's Florida kind of. It's funky Florida. Let's put it that way. It's stuff that I want to drink at a barbecue, at the same time something that I want to sit and kind of just sip on for a while. So if you like those kind of beers, if you watch this whole review and you kind of understand what I'm talking about, then you'll understand if you'll like it or not. Man, how about that for dodging that question at the end? Anyway, there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you didn't, anywhere in between, down there, let's talk about it. If you want to check me out in the social medias, type in Massive Beers into the Googs. If you want to check me out in the podcast form, doing brewery interviews and opinion pieces and roundtables and all that stuff, type in Beer Massive, Massif, into the Googs. Find me there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice little bit of Florida funkiness right now. And hope to see you next time. Cheers.